Of course, that's how my intro will start today. Anywho, hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you the battle of the primers. So this is gonna be interesting. One is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Primer. This is supposed to be mattifying and stuff like that. And this one is supposed to be for all skin types. It's supposed to be a timeless smoothing primer. And I saw a lot of reviews on this, and it's supposed to be mattifying as well. So I'm going to put them to the test, see which one is more better for my oily skin and which one pulls through and which one doesn't. So y'all, I'm definitely gonna do check-ins as well, show y'all how it's looking and stuff like that throughout the day. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the Tarte one, and I'm going to do Tarte on this side and L'Oreal on this side. So I'm just going to open this up. This is what it looks like. It's just a jar with some cream inside. And I'm going to put this on my face. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this video for such a long time. So I tried to zoom y'all in as much as I could, but I want to make sure y'all can actually see my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and put a good amount onto my forehead. I really like this primer because I can honestly see the blurring effect that it gives me, and I live for it. So nice. I love the smell of it as well. I like really like the smell of it. I think it smells so good. Okay, so we got that out the way. So now let's go to this side. So for this side, I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Mattifying Primer. And yeah, I'm gonna put this on this side of my face. So I'm taking a generous amount. I did try this out not that long ago, and I didn't really wear it that long, so I couldn't really tell y'all how I liked it and stuff like that. But this one is more like a sticky and tacky filling primer. It feels kind of like I'm putting moisturizer on my face. It has like a cooling effect also, but I don't know. It kind of feels like I'm putting lotion on my face whenever I use this. So that can be a good thing or a bad thing. So I'm gonna let this one sit on my face for a while because this one's good to go. This one is already sunk into my skin and into my pores. Now I'm just waiting for this one to kind of sink in so we can go in with our foundation. If you've been on my channel for a while, then you should already know what foundation I'm going to use today, but in case you're new, I like to mix these two foundations. These are the Maybelline Superstay foundations in shades Natural Beige and Classic Ivory. I like to mix the two because it's a long story, but I like to mix these. So yeah, and I'm gonna take my Real Techniques beauty sponge to put that all over my face. Just buffing this into my skin. So both foundations are on. Now I'm just going to conceal and do my face makeup, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna do my whole face makeup as I usually would, just to see how it looks with everything else. So yeah. So makeup is on, powder is on, highlight, blush, bronzer, all of that, lipstick, mascara, and face is looking good so far. So we'll see what's up in a couple of hours. I'm gonna do multiple check-ins. I'm gonna do about like a 3-hour check-in, a 6-hour check-in, and a 9-hour check-in, just to see what the difference is. Remember, this side is Tarte, this side is L'Oreal. So we'll see what's up in a couple of hours. So yeah, stay tuned for the check-ins. Okay, my loves, so this is my 5-hour check-in. So this is what we're looking like so far. So far so good. I do feel like this side is a little bit more oily than this side, but of course we'll keep it up. We'll see what happens. I feel like I'm a little I'm getting a little oily, but nothing too crazy. I feel like it looks all right. We're still looking good. So I'll give y'all, please excuse my dogs, so I'll give y'all a more update later. Okay, my loves, so this is my started at 11. This is my 9-hour check-in. So this is the longest check-in I think I've ever done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a video of how oily I am, and honestly, pure honesty, I'm super oily on both sides, but I feel like the L'Oreal side is a lot more oily than the Tarte side. So let's see. Okay, so this is our a little bit over 9-hour check-in, and honestly, the L'Oreal side is a lot more oily than the Tarte side. I did have a little bit of breakup around my nose, like around here and stuff like that. But overall, for 9 hours, I honestly thought it was going to be a lot worse. But like I said, I'm oily on both sides of my face, but the L'Oreal side is a lot more oily than the Tarte side. So now what I'm going to do is go get blotting powder and see how it reacts to that. Okay, so I'm going in with the powder that I use to blot my face. This is by all means not a blotting powder, but that's what I like to use it for. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder and shade Translucent. And I'm just gonna swirl my brush in there and start tapping it in, kind of just bringing life back to the foundation. Definitely have a lot of breakage in my nose. Not so much on my forehead, but my nose I definitely do, but it's nothing like super bad. For someone that has had this on for more than 9 hours, I feel like it's not bad at all. So this is what it looks like blotted. She looks a whole lot better. It definitely took that shine away, so we're looking better. So blotting definitely after like 8.5 to 9 hours will be good if you decide to get the L'Oreal primer. It worked pretty well. I would say it did pull through, because the 6-hour check-in, I think it was 6 hours, 6 to 5 hour check-in, it was still really good. So I think you should be good as long as you take blotting powder on the go with you if you do decide to get that primer and that foundation. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I personally loved it. I think it was such an amazing video, and it kind of shows you the difference between primers, the difference between everything, because I feel like the Tarte primer did smooth out my pores a little bit more than the L'Oreal one. The Tarte one doesn't claim to really be mattifying, but it did pull through, which I actually really liked because my skin gets extremely oily, guys, like super oily. I mean, you saw in the video my face gets oily, so the fact that it pulled through without breaking up so much on my face is a big plus to both primers, not just the Tarte one. So yeah, without further ado, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.